actually pull up the itch page so we can get a synopsis on this game. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in on it because it's on my third monitor, which is over here. If one day I lost these feathered limbs, would I then be beautiful? The mountain peak looks down at the mortal hamlet. It whispers promises of riches and divinity. The heavens of a feathered folk, proud to forsake the earth and the flightless. Nikko looks out the window at the falling snow and sighs. She wraps herself in wool and covers her whole head. The humans never let her forget that removing them means her death. Thus is the fate of a half-blood, a beast to the flightless, a disgrace to the winged. But the woods are calling, ghosts they sing. Winds carry echoes and gaps between the trees. The song of a hollow yearning, an abyssal longing for belonging. You can have what you desire, child, says the witch in the woods. Beauty, peace, acceptance, and love. For the price of a beating heart. Oh, y'all are cooking with that fucking that story. Who fucking was in the studio cooking? Oh shit! Okay. All right, let's start. I'll never. All right, bunch of dead people. All right. Holy shit! I'll never forget the first time I laid eyes on a blood moon. By the way, just this is mandatory for every stream. All right. It reminded me of the Hokigusa, round and perfect spheres fading slowly into the promise of bright crimson bloom at the peak of the autumn season. Those fields were all gone now. After what I'd done, it's empty. I tore and clawed through charred flesh and ash. I ripped out their hearts and dug into their skulls. Holy fuck. It was all empty. No one had a soul. It's okay, Sky, I know. It's okay, I know you're an edgelord. The air was rancid, tainted with malodorous miasma, laced with death and fire. Even that I hardly minded, perched treacherously over a small mound of what my mother once called our neighbors. What? Why did you kill all your neighbors? Just because they didn't give you some sugar for your cookies or something? Miasma. Oh my god. See, here's the thing, and I got a problem with the English language. People, like, just pronounce it how it's spelt. And then I end up looking like a fucking fool. That's why I need people in chat to give me the pronunciation guides, because some bitches be lying with that. No, this was no place for a young girl. They wanted blood. I gave it to them. Do you want it too? It was strange to me then. So strange. This human traveler I felt no fear upon seeing as I am. Surely now he knew I caused all this. He would have the mind to run. Perhaps even to end me himself. No, I understand. I hate people too. Understanding was the last thing I expected. Humans lie. Even my father was a liar. They hurt you. Never again. Stay away from me. Still trapped in non-verified house. No! No, shit. Leave me to rot with these corpses. I can't imagine there's anything left for you here. Hold on. Okay. I can't imagine there's anything left for you here. By the way, I just noticed how this one person is looking at me. Just, they ain't looking pretty. I can't imagine there's anything left for you here. There's no place, there is no place for me. No, that's not quite right. They made no place for people like us. The ground rustled beneath me. He was walking, but not away. Instinctively, I almost attacked him, but... Oh, pluck it. It's real. Why your feathers looking out like that, man? He showed me his wrist. A glimmering gray feather peeked out from inside his sleeve. I knew instantly what he was. You're like me. Yes. Now, watch your blood. I hesitated. I shouldn't. Come on now. I chose to trust you. Who else can we trust if not our own? Aww. Sensei, that must be painful. I don't understand why you keep doing it. We all have our sacrifices to bear. Oh, cover the... Oh my god, I was gonna say cover them nipples, bro. But, I think you have bigger problems you need to worry about right now. Holy shit. The waterfall washes all the blood away before I even see it bloom. Oh my god, no. I hate my life. Sensei's back is like a map of the stars, forming constellations with every red pinprick I can count. Stray droplets of water find pathways into the crevices of Sensei's figure, curves and angles guiding it down through the many permanent breaks that adorn his skin. It's scarred more like a warrior's back than a healer. It must be cold. Freezing. My retort is stolen from me by a gust of wind, forcing me to wrap my arms around my heavily layered body and shiver. It must be maddening. Enough to kill a man, I suppose. If you were human, you'd be dead by now. Oh, if I were human, we wouldn't have to do this to begin with. Now, can you please hand me those herbs? Let's pluck again another. These days, shutting down my cynicism comes to him as easily as breathing. Like a good apprentice, I dutifully do as told. Sensei often tells me he thinks of me as a daughter, but I find his feelings difficult to grasp. For all my doom and gloom and all his blustering hope, I don't quite understand how he sees a prince like myself as anything other than a burden to his cover. God damn, Nikko needs therapy. You're lost in thought again, love. Our minds are fragile little things. Don't let the demons fester. Your year's too late, Sensei. The demons are comfortable here. Hey, yo, what's up, demons? It's your girl, Nikko. Don't get smart with me now. He laughs so carefree like a young boy splashed in the lake during the summer. It's smooth and, melodic and beautiful. It's unfair. You smile so easily. It's one of my better traits. I always wish you'd find more reasons to smile, but I understand. I will smile for you, Sensei. Just say the word. He shakes his head in one slow sweep. That would defeat the purpose of my concerns. I can tell he's tired of this conversation, so I offer no response. Oh my god! Yo, the art is cooking! Instead, I point my gaze towards the top of the waterfall, the crane's neck. It towers over us, leading high up into the heavens where the bird folk reside. According to the people of the village, it's got its name for reminding them of the long, slender neck of the crane. Damn, you gotta remind the crane of its long ass fucking neck. I bet it doesn't like that name. I bet it doesn't like being reminded that it has indeed a long neck like a damn giraffe. I'm like, hey, how is it up there, crane? He's like, oh, come on, guys, again. How many times we gotta go through this? I'm sensitive about my neck. Yeah, give props to your background artists. They did a fantastic job. The coincidence is almost funny because Sensei tells me that the haughty bird folk almost knew it by that name. Human or bird, I can never decide who I hate more. They've both done the unimaginable to our kind. The nipples. Hold on. You guys can't see my mouse, but I'm poking them. Boop, 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 boop. You could those titties are so big you can fucking hide under them for cover. Just saying. Just like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hides under Suna's breast. Just saying. Would it ease the burden to speak your mind? Sensei's voice breaks through the silence and snaps me out of my reverie. I cast my eyes downward again, facing the stars in the facing the scars on his back. You know I will listen to you. I suppose it wouldn't do any harm. Why do you insist on letting the humans command us? The proud winged folks still pay us no mind. Why do you insist on letting the humans command us? They don't command us, Nikko. They don't command us, Nikko. And yet you mutilate yourself for their sake once every few moons. What's a secret like this to keep in exchange for peace? This is not peace. What happens if they find out what we are? Sensei's shoulders slump. Oh, Mother Nature, okay. Thundering. He heaves a hollow sigh. It feels like we've had this conversation every time we do this. We will have this conversation for as long as I see you suffering. And I will always say it's easier this way. I'm used to it. I ain't used to this sight, Bo! Come on, I can play connect the dots with this! Oh, come on! In a move to dismiss the conversation, he wraps his fingers around the stem of a feather that rests on his chest. He pulls at it carefully until it pops off, accompanied by a low hiss. But there is no value in appeasing people who hate us. They don't deserve your blood. I can sense your anger, Nikko. Still it, I implore you. You must remember that we are healers. We fix, we do not destroy. What about your back? Is anyone gonna fix that? But I'm a weaver, sensei. We mend, Nikko. I mend the body, you mend clothes. I make clothes. He only hangs his head in frustration, moving it side to side to communicate his wary disapproval. This is tiring. I trust you understand my meaning. You will not change my mind. I know. Despite what you think, I believe that's one of your better traits. If it actually made a difference, maybe that would be true. Ooh, who they? Oh, that's sensei. I couldn't tell by the hair. I couldn't tell by the clothes, actually. I was like, it's the same fucking people. Oh my god. You put out a different... See, this is why in anime and video games, they all wear the same set of clothes, because if they wore anything different, I'll be like, who's that? Now I get it. Sensei descended from the crane's deck only to find villagers waiting outside our doorstep. They're all lined up despite the cold, and like every day, they expect him to do their bidding. I understand why, but it doesn't mean I have to like the situation. Being the only doctor in a small, isolated village, it's not surprising that Sensei is popular. I'd even go as far as to say he's worshipped at this point. At least by most of the village. You like changing character clothes? Nice. Shay, where have you been? A healer should be mindful of the time. This is, I know, right? This is so fucking beautiful. This is so beautiful. It reminds, actually, when I saw this, I'm like, the art style reminds me a little bit of one of your games, Jambi, that you released sometime last year, I feel like. What was it? Hold up. Now I gotta link that game so people know what I'm talking about. Because I feel like the Kirei team would actually really like a reflection. Yo, y'all, wake. So this is the art style is reminding me a little bit of JMB's game, like a reflection that they released last I feel like last year. Was it this year? Oh, girl, last year. Okay, last year. Time is not eluding me today. But yeah, definitely check that one out as well. This and that game are both fantastic. Yeah, I know, right? Looks fucking great. There are still some that love to step out of line, of course. Like this one over here. Oh my god, stop. I fucking love this background. Who cooked? Who cooked? The villager approaches us impatient in his demeanor. The feathers on the back of my neck prickle at his tone. His foul breath makes it worse. If we send a dying man to an empty hut, the gods would surely ferry him to the other world. That blood would then be on your hands. Motherfucker, shut up. Then I wonder what he thinks the gods would do to such an entitled, overindulgent man. You're right. Forgive me, please. But of course, Sensei would apologize. What else is there to expect? He smiles like he always does, never letting a situation escalate. I merely went out for a walk in the woods with my daughter. I will try not to keep you waiting again. I keep the basket full of Sensei's feathers close to me as we walk past them, taking care not to let anyone else see. As we're inside, it's business as usual. Sensei talks to his first patient without me. Yeah, I know, right? Nikko better beat his fucking ass. Listen, she is not afraid to cut a bitch. She's literally killed a pile of people. I don't know how many people were in that pile, but it was all her neighbors. So I like to assume at least 10. Maybe even more, because that was a huge pile of people. So yeah. Yeah, Price, I'm with you right there. Beat his fucking ass. Before I join him, I head to my room to store the basket among my weaving supplies. Oh, it was a pile. It was a pile. Listen, even the half-blood's feathers have magical properties. We never let them go to waste. Oh my god, look at him. That should last you for a week. Please check in with us again if you still feel dizzy after the spell wears off. Thank you so much, Sensei. May the gods of the mountains bless you. I return to a familiar sight, his current patients bowing and singing her praises to him before she leaves. I'm thankful that at least this one knows how to show gratitude. Right, next please. As quietly as possible, I take to my usual spot as the attending healer's apprentice. Oh God. This guy looks like he's about to give me attitude. Sensei gives me a slight nod in acknowledgement as another patient stumbles into the receiving room. Unlike the previous one, this one doesn't have any visible wounds or signs of illness. Yeah! Yeah! Beat their ass! Beat their ass! That bonk. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like one of my if I get a new animated emote, because I have 4 more slots. Because for some of the slots, I'm thinking, okay, nosebleed, like, you know, like in the anime, for like really spicy moments. And I'm thinking a punch, like, I'm thinking that, like, just actually beating somebody's ass, you know? Because I'm always on the verge to beating somebody up, you know, in these games. I don't know why. People just get me tight, dude. They just know how to fucking get me mad. Violence, yeah, violence. Oh, look at Splitty's my emotes. They're so cute. I fucking love my emotes so much, man. Look at my emotes. Oh, Sensei, those same horrible dreams have plagued me every night since I came to see you last week. I'm not healing at all. Are you sure your prescription was correct? Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Perhaps like you could try sleeping herbs instead of the sleep inducer talisman I gave you last time. Though to be honest, I don't really recommend using herbs for your symptoms because... What? You were hiding the cure this whole time? How could you do this to me? Give me those herbs now. If you insist. I rummaged through the stacked up baskets and pulled out the sleeping herbs where Sensei could issue an order. I passed them on to him without a word. Just remember not to take more than 1 per night. And then he's gonna, overdose and die. The villager shoves the herbs into his sleeves as he just committed a robbery. It reminds me of the way a cowardly bandit would move, hiding his spoils from sight before retreating. These are the people he goes through so much pain for. Yeah, he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be dead. Best you believe. Like a dutiful apprentice, my lips remain sealed. However, that doesn't keep my thoughts from wandering. People like this cling to Sensei for every minor issue they have, and yet they have the gall to treat him like an outsider. They pretend to show him respect only when he's saying what they want to hear. These ungrateful humans disgust me. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Sensei always tells me not to judge the villagers. He says that they haven't come into contact with a healer like him before. They wouldn't know the intricacies of medicine, what he practices. Thus, therefore, making them cautious around him. But no matter what he says, there's nothing he can do to change my mind. Ignorance is also a sin. Nikko, dear, your hood is sliding down. Sensei softly whispers, catching me all out of sorts. Oh, sorry. He may have been smiling, but the long years I spent with him tells me his truest thoughts. I secure the piece of cloth I'm wearing, slowly shifting my gaze away from the client. Sensei's reminder achieved the opposite effect. It draws attention toward me. Just my luck too, I suppose. The next patient is the same one who approached us outside. He's been given a salve for his joint pain. I love that. I want to write more angry characters. I want to write more angry fucking characters. Oh, Jesus. That scared me. The man leads into Sensei's space, talking down to him as if I don't exist. Yo, dude, you better fucking back up. Your breath is horrendous. Say, Sensei, why do you make your daughter help? As someone in the profession of healing, you don't give a good impression when you have someone like her next to you. And by that you mean, I do my best to hide my disdain, but regardless, he's been suspicious of us from the start. You say she hides her face because she was infected by the Hosogami in her younger years, but everyone knows that the demon only leaves scars on your face when it isn't cured soon enough. How are we supposed to believe you can care for us when the care you administer to your daughter seems... Embrace the anger, yeah! Seems lacking. Well, you lack in a lot of areas, sir. Do you want me to start listing in the areas that you lack in? 'Cause, oh, honey, it's gonna get personal real quick. Oh, if they only knew. So, that is a source of worry for you, I take it. Wouldn't anyone be worried when it comes to the matters of our health? You talk as if my daughter is still sick when she is not. How can I heal her when there's nothing left in her to fix? Sensei's smile never falters, but I know that look. The light in his expression has vanished, and his voice drops to a threatening low pitch. I need to mind his goddamn business, bro. The villager is stunned by the sudden chillness in Sensei's demeanor. He flails his hands as if grasping for threads to hold onto for a response. Oh, no. I'm just saying that some people might be bothered, like you, dude. How about you take up a hobby? Then you might be a little less bothered, because for the entire time that I've known you, you just seem to be preoccupied with me, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a little fucking creepy. Go get a hobby or two. Pick up a book. He is such a carrot. I hate him. I know, right? I am not doubting your talent and decisions. I would never. What sounds like you are? Such a shameful, submissive response. These people have no backbone. Oh, damn. She said, you a pussy. Still, the man's eyes betray him. Yeah, but get out of here. Go brush your teeth. You bum. Yes. I want. See, that's also the other emote that I want. I want a little writing emote. My god. So cute. He shoots me one last disparaging sneer before heading for the door. Sensei's troubled eyes skim over me. It makes me foot out the cloth over my head. I secure it even tighter, hoping nobody else asks about my face. Fortunately. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I love getting compliments about my voice acting, in quotations. Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, no one else will get the chance. Sensei! A panicked villager comes stumbling into the door, knocking the previous client to his feet. Hell fucking yeah! Knock that dude to his damn fucking feet! I hear him curse under his breath, but I don't bat an eye. What's wrong? There! Outside! Outside? Oh, yo, is the village on fire? Sensei is quick to rise to his feet, and so am I right behind him. Oh dear, this is... Yo, nah! I don't know, that is... Ooh, no. My feathers stand on ends like needles on my skin. The atmosphere shifts into this disquieted tension. Even the ungrateful villager betrays an expression of unease, but none of them notice the stench in the air, the scent of death that only Sensei and I could sense. Sickening, suffocating, metallic, flagrant, physically repulsive. What did you miss? You missed... I don't know when you left. You missed a lot. We're now... Well, how do I describe... How do we get to this point? We're Bird Lady. We killed a bunch of people. Now we're... helping this other bird dude heal people. But we're like, I fucking hate humans. They have no backbone and they're so unappreciative. And now a dead person is walking into our clinic. It's very fun. Very, very cheerful game, guys. A scent far too familiar for my comfort. Are you the doctor? A commandeering voice cuts through the silence that has taken over the hut. Everyone turns their attention to the source. Two heavily scarred figures stand by the door, a woman and a man. Their clothes are disheveled and show signs of damage, wear and tear collected for years far beyond the reaches of the snow and dirt from this village. The woman drags herself inside before anyone else has the chance to speak, tripping from the weight of her unconscious partner. Average 7-Eleven employee day. Oh my god. No, I feel that. I mean, I never worked at a 7-Eleven, but I did work at a gas station. And... Gonna be annoying to clean up the floor. Oh yeah, and this is wood too. It's not gonna come out easily. Well, actually, it depends on the kind of wood. But I think this is the kind of wood it's gonna seep into the wood and just kind of stay there. Her legs are wobbling and her skin is burning red from the cold. The man's arm is slung over her shoulder as she drags him. His head hangs low, long black locks hiding his face. I notice his legs aren't moving. Instead, they graze over the floor as the woman moves. She's clearly the only thing keeping him upright anymore. Very cheerful game. Yeah! It's such a cheerful game, guys. I feel my spirits being lifted with every sentence. Your folks said you're the only one who can help. You're the only one that can help us. Or more, you'd be the only one who'd want to help. The wind lifts her arm up and... Oh, what the fuck? You threatening me? Clank. Cladding iron reverberates to the stale air. It takes someone to realize that she's thrown a katana onto the floor. It takes another to realize that she still has one in her waist. What is she, Zoro from One Piece? She got multiple katanas? Take it. That should be more than enough for cleaning up one cut. I'll even let you keep the change. Oh shit, what? Yo, Nikko, take that katana and stab that villager from earlier. Do it. As she speaks, the man wobbles in her grip. Crimson droplets fleck onto the floor and gather like dewdrops in the spring. I hold my breath. It's clear where that familiar scent is coming from. Quickly, lay him down here. Sensei starts to move without hesitation. Blood doesn't perturb him. It shouldn't perturb me either. Who's gonna buy a random katana off us? Oh, we'll force somebody to. Like, yo, you better buy this katana off me. It's gonna go in your throat. And then they buy it off of me. That's how you do it. It's coming from his head, the eye in particular. When Sensei brushes the hair out of the man's eyes, my blood runs cold. Oh! It's such a cheerful game, everybody. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the heck? I'm so sorry. You're fine. It's the same face. I take one long glance at the woman to confirm that they are, in fact, twins. In the midst of a catastrophic emergency, the hut descends into utter chaos. Hey, girl, you got a little something right on your face, I know, right? Or you don't have something on your face that you should. Villagers who had been lined up to see Sensei began to scream, scrambling through the door to be the first to get away. Oh, guys, it's just a person missing an eye. Why are you freaking out? Gosh, it's not like it's like chicken pox or whatever. It's not gonna go around and catch you. You're not gonna lose your eye as well. Only a small group remains, peeking inside from the small window. Those are the fucking nosy people. Those are the people who have nothing else to do in their damn day. That would be me. That would be me. I would be like, ooh, what's happening? Nothing to see here, folks. Oh, twins, the carrier of misfortune, the reincarnation of misdeeds. Sensei, we must abandon them or the gods of the mountain will fall either wrath upon our tiny hamlet. Just ignore her. No money is worth angering the gods. My heart starts pounding. They're asking for it. They're not talking about me. Just what I expected from you lot. You're all the damn same. Throw them out of the village! Get them away! I know this. They want it. No, not me. No. Let them bleed! Let the cold take them! Let the force eat them! I know this too... Sorry. I know this too well. The moon was red that day. Like blood. They're not looking at me. Sorry. Are they? Let them die! I don't want to hear this. Enough. Ooh. I'm just saying, I'm voicing them like how I of the exact way people at New York Mets games talk. Because let me tell you right now, New York sports fans are the absolute worst people. There's my god. There's no care for anybody. They don't care. Sensei's voice serves as a knife that cuts through the violent buzzing in my brain. No, because I was at a Mets game, and one of the players struck out, right? One of the Mets players struck out. And this is forever imprinted in my mind. One person's like, go back to Florida, where they train. And then another person said, kill yourself. I said, holy fuck. It's just a baseball game. When I've been really in the season just started, buddy. Oh, whoa, reel it back, dude. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, but here's the thing. At New York games, you see the craziest shit. Like, Grimace was pitching the ball, And then some dude, I forgot. There was some old dude, then there was an old dude, like a Mets like button up, but like the button up only went up to like the second or third button, so you had like, it was kind of like a V-neck at basically at that point, and he had no shirt under it. And the camera went on to him. It was like, it was being televised. The camera went on to him, and he's just like, it's like this old man who has Einstein-looking hair with a button up with no shirt, and he's a V-neck style. Crazy. And then another time, there's two people. I think somebody got arrested on TV. The Mets are pitching. I think the Mets are pitching. But then you just, in the background, near the home plate, you just see some guy getting dragged away by police and getting arrested. I'm just like, it's like, average sports fan, yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm watching here. Yeah, I'm watching here. It also, yeah. My God, it also cuts into the jeering remarks of these barbaric villagers, these barbaric New York villagers. I breathe deep, calming myself as he continues on a spiel. If the gods were truly watching right now, I would be punished for my ignorance. In fact, they would be appalled that I didn't save a life when I could. I have always consulted everyone in this village equally. It's only fair that I do the same for these people. Is that clear? Damn, okay, Dad, calm down. Why am I getting yelled at? Why do I feel like I'm getting yelled at? There's a stream of murmurs again for the villagers that remain. No one gives out any tangible protest, however. Despite their clear dissatisfaction, their selfish desire to maintain a good relationship with their only healer prevents them from commenting any further. Good. If there are no complaints, Nikko, come here. Sensei scribbles something on a piece of parchment before beckoning me to come closer. I do as he commands without delay. Time is of the essence. I need you to get me these herbs. You must return quickly or we'll lose him. The woman grows tense beside her brother at his words, but she remains silent. Oh, my eyes like really teary-eyed, dude. What the heck happened? Oh my God, the game has me crying, guys. Oh my God. God. Jesus. So weird. Now I've got fucking hair in my face. God. Oh my God, my glasses are so dirty. Shit. It's so emotional. Oh my God, the crying emote. I forgot I got that one done. After all, the unconscious man's fate is in Sensei's hands now. There isn't much she can do. Remember, the trees are deceitful. The trees? What? Are they like the Lord of the Rings trees or something? Where they're actually human? They're actually like alive? They're sentient? Not human. Follow the river and don't forget your, Heitan. Of course, Sensei. I nod, grabbing one of my baskets from the shelf before heading out. But before I find myself assaulted, watch for the trees, yeah, by the harsh, cold winds yet again, I noticed the katana on the floor. Yo, take it! Take it! Turn somebody into sashimi, dude. It's sheathed, but the liqueur gives off a dull, reflective sheen. It misses its master. The remaining villagers must think that. I noticed they haven't stopped staring at it either. Perhaps it's fear. Perhaps it's utter disbelief. Oh, hell no, I'm not walking past it. Pick it up. I walk towards the katana, picking it up without thinking. The villagers eye me like hawks at the gesture. I try not to look at their faces so I can spare myself their twisted expressions. Wordlessly, I leave the katana against the wall. I feel a chill run through me, the sensation that someone's eyes are on me now too. Someone from the inside, someone who isn't unconscious, someone who isn't busy looking at wounds. But I don't meet her eyes. I just want to leave this place now. The villagers all stare at me when I walk out of the hut, but I know they're still more interested in what Sensei is doing. What is that one? Yeah, look at that. Epic sword. Snow crumbles under my feet. I notice the red trail on the snow. They want blood. I do my best to avoid the thought. I head for the forest alone, the forest where the gods reside just behind our hut. Quickly. Run. Faster. I pick up the pace further away, the further away I get from the village. The desperation of my footsteps doesn't come from altruistic desire to help those twins. No, it's coming from within. I'm running because I am desperate to save myself. this is so cute. There she is. Yeah, that's her. That is the cursed child. When I was a young girl... Welcome back, GMB. When I was a young girl, a small and frail, I always hated the outside. Oh my god! Wait, this was on the promo image for my stream. I preferred staying behind in my mother's room, weaving fabrics with her from dawn to dusk. There's real magic in what she could do as a full-blooded birdfolk. She would pluck feathers from her wings and whisper a magic spell before beginning to weave. Is her mom fucking dead or something? Those fabrics she made were so beautiful, they would never fade nor fray. It used to sell for so much that it was always enough to get us through the harshest of famines and winters. So is her dad? Damn. Completely Disneyed these parents. But she worried for me. I could tell she was sad. She never wanted me to feel like I couldn't do things a normal girl my age should be able to do. And so I accompanied my father every time he had an errand in town. Oh, this is so cool. What the fuck? Oh, I love... This is probably my favorite CG. Father? What is it, little bird? I remember holding onto my father's clothes with both hands, positioned to hide my tiny body behind his presence. In response, he would still shield me from the scathing glares of the villagers that wanted nothing more than to wipe out my existence. And that was the end of it. It was the only thing he would do. Her body is covered in feathers like a beast. Her hair is white like an elder waiting for death. And her face. Her face. Why is everyone whispering? Oh, what are they saying? They aren't saying anything. They're being trapped in the prison realm. Probably Nikko feels that way. I'm a huge Jujutsu Kaisen stan, so check. So I love Jujutsu Kaisen so much. My god. I can't wait till the next season. My father was a human like every other resident of that old village. He was born there. His livelihood was there. His heritage was there. This is what happens when you break the rules of nature. This is what happens when you go against the laws of the god themselves. Yeah, Nanami stand all the motherfucking way. That is my motherfucking husband. Oh, I love that man. Father? Why do they look at me like... Come here, little bird. No, he's my husband. Oh my god, we're gonna fight over Nanami? Come on, let's go, bullet. Come on. I see this village has never seen Inuyasha. And like his ilk, my father was also a liar. All is well. She will bring us death. Well, you're not far off, actually. Just give it a few years. My father wrapped his arms around me and covered my ears. He truly believed that would change things. As if these people would ever leave us to live in peace. She will bring us misfortune. That mouth is about to bring you a lot of misfortune, sweetie. Just ignore them all. The way those villagers looked at the two of them unearths memories I'd rather not relive ever again. I know those eyes. Eyes filled with fear, contempt, refusal. Those are the eyes of people who will do anything to protect themselves. It's inevitable that these people will one day demand blood. Keep running that motherfucking mouth. Watch what's gonna happen, bitch. My years with Sensei have been so peaceful that I forget sometimes. Just one mistake. One excuse. One chance and those eyes will turn on me again. Even worse, they turn on him as well. They're all the same. Every last one of them. I notice the trees are shaking. Stones begin to roll. This isn't from the wind. I need to hurry. If I don't finish up soon, I'm sure to get lost. The woods around here are filled with moving trees that lead people into cliffs. Oh my god! They don't speak in riddles and anyone who can't answer their questions. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm not a master riddler! The geography of the forest changes every minute just so it can swallow any living creature. This world is just after me. It be your own trees, truly, dude. You can't trust nobody in these streets. can't trust nobody. Like, the villagers are after me, buddies are after me, the trees, the geography. What the fuck? Can I trust anyone? Oh yeah, cheerful game, guys. Cheerful game. Geography of the forest. Changes I made just so it could swallow any living creature you dare step into its territory. Those herbs are found in the north, I think. A steep pathway lies ahead, leading all the way up to the mountain. I've never gone up there without sensei before, but I suppose it's a first time for everything. In fact, I even find it a bit exciting despite the dire circumstances. I take one step forward and then... What are you doing all alone, little bird? Have you come to finally spread your wings? Oh, no! No. Your force much, yummy, much, crunch. Mommy! Mommy Sky! And I like how Jambi's like, okay, that happened. And I fucking knew Splitty was gonna be like, it's like, ooh. I can fix her. I can fix her. My feathers bristle at the sound. Fear grips me like chains and shackles, seizing my limbs as it breaks through the ground beneath. Silently, she's just there. Like a masked woman dressed too lightly for this weather. My eyes can't help but linger at the curves and imply the shape of her bare chest. Okay. Okay. Every inch of her body I bear witness to is marked with vibrant images. It's hard for me to determine where the scenes end and her skin begins. No! Okay, she hopped! Perhaps this one doesn't chirp. She chuckles at my non-response. Her fingers daintily brush against the mouth of the demon she wears over her face. I could have sworn I saw it smile, but I blink and it's still again. What sounds do cranes make? Do they squawk like seagulls or purr like kittens? Her voice is hauntingly beautiful. The sound of it fills my entire skull. It rings through the wind, echoing in hollow notes in the gaps between the trees. I know a human when I see it. She isn't one of them. What do you want from me? I'm in quite the rush. I just need to pick the herbs from the side of the mountain. Oh, I have what you need, child. Right here in this basket. She reveals a basket full of herbs identical to the ones I have in my person. I've opened all of the baskets at Sensei, as in his house and my own. Seeing my handiwork perfectly replicated is more than a little uncanny. How did you... Take it. The first service is always free. She's like, take a good look, sussery. I know, right? After all, that foolish boy would perish without it, wouldn't he? The lady pushed into my hands without a care, her long fingernails grazing my wrists just shy of puncturing through skin. I don't understand what you're talking about, but if that's some kind of evil pact, something plagues you, a plague that ails the mind and the heart. But time is of the essence. Later, we will have time for a much longer chat. Next time you'll have to pay in cash or you can leave your banking details. Which is in your area, yeah, I know, right? There's something about the way she says that. Why do you assume I will come to find you? She laughs again, turning her back to me. Perhaps she's set to leave. It's not an assumption. It's an invitation. Do you say you can fix what ails my heart and mind? What of my soul? So adorable, aren't you? You simply cannot fix what you cannot find. Yo, she faded? Demon. Time to take out a second mortgage. Lady is making me cold from the lack of clothes. Oh, hi, Kai. Yeah, I don't know how she's not cold. That's a demon lady. OnlyFans link in bio. It's a surprisingly easy trip back to the village now that the forest stopped playing its usual tricks. Demon, man. Demon. Perhaps it wanted to get rid of me as fast as it could, as much as I would wanted to get out. Oh God. I can only guess why. That woman is burned into my memory, and I can have a feeling I'll be thinking about her for quite some time. But right now, I have other matters to attend to. I hope I'm not too late. I run down the streets, passing by the houses until I find our isolated corner at the edge of the village. Gay. The lights are still pouring out from our hut, which is both a good and bad sign. The patient must still be alive, but Sensei hasn't finished treating him. It looks like he will really need these herbs. I'm home. I call out to an empty receiving room. No one answers. He must still be in the examination room. That means I can't bother Sensei while he's in the middle of a surgery. I knock anyway, leaving the basket of herbs by the door for him to pick up when he needs it. Sensei, oh, excuse me, almost burped. That would have been nasty. Sensei, I've gotten them all. Even the roots of the violet cress you would noted to skip if I couldn't find it. Thank you, Nikko. I'll take them in a moment. For now, please get some rest. The response comes through the door, muffled and drained. I frown, knowing full well that Sensei is pushing himself to the brink of exhaustion to save this young man. It's nothing that hasn't happened before, but there's nothing I can do. Who does he think will come to our aid if the only healer in the village falls ill? The gods of the mountain, probably. If they don't end up punishing you for saving twins. Oh, you. I almost jump at the sound, but it comes at no surprise she's still here.
What the hell?
Dolly! Oh, I know Dolly! What's up? What is up, Dolly? The sister sits next to the window, the last remnants of sunlight hitting her face just right to make her skin glow. The two katanas rest comfortably in the master's hands as she watches the falling snow. There's not much to decipher in her expression. I think she just wants to pick a fight. It sure helps me understand, even only a little bit, why Sensei would always call me out for my snide remarks. I wonder briefly if it antagonized would be in any way satisfying, but I shake off the thought. That's not funny. She snorts, proving that she couldn't be bothered with me. I don't need to waste time on this conversation. It's much better spent doing something that will actually help. You can stay where you please while you wait. But I'll get the beds ready at least. Beds? Your brother will be staying here for a while. You'll need it. She gives me a face I can only interpret one way. Pure confusion. I frown, returning what she's giving me. Does she really want to fight me so badly? What good would it bring for her to downplay my hospitality? But then I realize that twins, half-bloods, and other oddities of our ilk all endure similar things. You don't want it? She scoffs, finally recovering from my offer. I'd worry more about your man. Wonder when he's going to bed. Like, what's he gonna do if he tires himself out? You guys don't seem to have another doctor around. Unless those folks are just keeping him safe from us, I guess. He is not my man. He is my father. And he's an experienced healer. He will not exhaust himself in the middle of an operation and leave the patient at loss. But thank you for your kind concern. I give the woman the usual introduction. See what kind of man my father actually was. I still hesitate to call Sensei my father. But it just makes life much simpler and brings up a lot less issues when I play along with it. But she doesn't seem to care. She's like, I didn't need your life story, girl. I'm getting fed up by how obvious she's making that she isn't listening to me. Does she not realize who Sensei is working so hard for? Do you even know my father's name? Haven't asked. Haven't had the chance. The feathers on my back on the back of my neck stand and bristling in irritation. I walk over to her and find my seat nearby. It doesn't escape my nose that she tenses up at my approach. One hand hovering over the hilt of her katana as if debating whether or not to cut me down. She better not. She doesn't know I can fuck a bitch up. But if she doesn't care, then I don't care either. I'm not scared. If not, then she will respect Sensei. My name is Nikko. I am a weaver. My father's name is Sunaha. She scowls at my introduction but says nothing, instead turning her sights back towards the view from the window. Hi, Dolly! How are you? I hope you're doing well. In a hot minute. I said, my name is Nikko. I am a weaver. My father's name is Sunaha. Oh, hello! So many people are here. Hello. Bitch, I don't need a katana to fuck you up. Yeah, I can fuck you up with my bare hands. Elysian, hi Elysian, by the way. Hello. I wait for her to return the favor. Jesus Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. Stop! Why it's scaring me? Yeah, I have bare fucking hands. I have bare hands. Roar, bitch. Roar. I wait for her to return the favor, but she stubbornly keeps her gaze fixed on the falling snow. She takes on the demeanor of an adult who purposefully ignores a bothersome child. What should we call you? She clicks her tongue before finally looking at me. She gives me a quick once-over, sizing me up from head to toe with a demeanoring scowl before she rolls her eyes and looks at me once more. Midori. There's hope for there's hope for communication after all! And your surname? Don't have one. I can't hide my surprise. Earlier, I'd assumed that she and her brother were samurai. They both have katanas that seem to be in pretty good condition despite the rags they wear, but I never heard of a samurai who did not hold a surname. Who do you serve then? Which town are you from? She breathed a slow, scornful laugh. No one. Nowhere. I'm my own boss. Oh, Ronin. Wandering samurai who lost their master. Lone travelers who have cut ties with families and lost their status. They're frowned upon by society for not following the so-called noble philosophy of those who wield a katana. This answers why we found people with katanas in a secluded village. I shouldn't pry into this matter, so I move on to my next question. And that is your brother being treated, yes? Midori shoots me an incredulous expression, not even bothering to veil her hostility anymore. What? What, you blind or just looking for a fight? Her unreasonable hostility, I might add. I narrow my eyes, able to ignore her attitude. Yo, hold up. Oh, do I want to bite back? Huh? Or do I want to stay calm? So many good options here. There's only so many good options. There's only fucking two. I'm kind of oh, do you want to go right? Okay, I can tell everyone's like bite back. You want to go right now? Hold up. I was just asking a question. A simple question to move the conversation forward. Any other person would do that in this situation. I'm not looking for a fight, but you seem to be. Sensei hasn't gotten the time or the resources to look after another patient right now. Ooh. So I suggest you stop this before I decided to give you a bed tonight. Midori blinks at me for a moment before letting out a hearty, barking laugh. Is she mocking me? It sounds like she's mocking me. Cute, but I'm not here to fight. Not today, at least. Midori turns away from me. Silence once again fills the air and she lets me be. With nothing immediate to do and nowhere to be, I end up staying, my eyes straight towards her face, idly studying her features. If she really said you want to be a patient too, I know, right, Price? Damn. Yeah, pull it, damn. Put her in a body bag. Put her in a fucking body bag. Let's go. Watching her side profile, notice how well balanced it is. She has a sharp nose line. Her downcast eyes emphasize the length of her eyelash. Oh, she got some beautiful eyelashes. Despite all her cuts and scars, her skin glows. Her hair is darker than midnight, gracefully fluttering in the soft breeze. She'd be considered beautiful if she didn't have such a fucking mouth on her. Oh my god. You know what I told you know what happened to me earlier? I was coming out of Walmart with my mom. We went to go pick up a few things. And she sees like a little kid or something. Oh, she's like, "Oh, I remember when you used to be that cute and small." And I said, "Am I not cute anymore?" She told me, "No, not really. You have a big mouth." Oh, no. She really got me there. She really got me there. It's like, oh man. Roasted the fuck out of me. A simple question rises to my mind. A gnawing pain finds its way to my chest, clawing at the cavities in my insides as I begin to wonder. I just wonder. If I looked like her, what would my life be like? Would I be able to walk under the sun without the need to cover my face? Honey, don't go any further down this line of questioning, 'cause next thing you know, you're gonna be wearing her skin, like a skin suit or something. Would I still need to worry so much about who's watching me? Would I still be able to live freely without looking back? The answer is obvious. A twinge of jealousy seizes my heart. Unreasonable jealousy, I'd call it. What? What? Oh, blush, what? I feel my face flush as I avert my gaze. From being caught staring, nothing more. Don't tell me you're still waiting for an answer to that stupid question. Huh? She's lost me. That blockhead getting surgery is my brother. Well done on your investigation. Don't know if he's the younger and older one, but you know, no one cares. She snickers, pointing to her face. Not when you have this face. This is a joke, right? She's making a joke? So you're saying that when you're pretty, you can get away with lying about your age? I'm saying people just assume we were born at the same exact time when we have the same goddamn face. Oh, I guess that's true too. She narrows her eyes again, but I pay it no mind. I understand why she is the way that she is. Even with a beautiful face, people still see her as an outsider. She lived her whole life being judged by others who simply assume things, given inhumane names just for being born at the same time as someone else, or being held responsible for things out of her control. Misfortune and disgrace follow her because their eyes deem it so. Those eyes pierce so fiercely that they're too painful to ignore. Those bitter, ugly, broken eyes. Damn, you gotta go after them like that, though? Eventually, the sun begins to set. Midoriya wanders off in silence at some point. I take that chance to finally catch up on some chores. Sensei wouldn't have time to do his share today because of the circumstances, so I have no time to sit around and do nothing. I get the beds ready, I make something to eat, I wash our baskets. I'm making good time after all, so I think it would be good to replace the wars that protect our home from creatures of the— goddamn, that keeps scaring me— of the woods with new, stronger ones. Without Midori here to keep me occupied, unnecessary thoughts begin to flood my mind. They come in flashes, in quick succession. Whoa! Titties! Sorry guys. That was quite immature of me. I see the strands of that woman's hair, fiery and glowing, flowing in the colorless landscape. I see her hands moving delicately like she's dancing. Her sharp claws grazing the surface of my skin. Most normal reaction to titties, honestly. It's like, oh, titties. I see her bare torso marked with colorful moving images of— Stop it, Nikko. Stop thinking about her at all. Hold on. Well, there's some birds on there. There's like a flower, a dragon, phoenix. Oh, for all I know, it's like this is like a Final Fantasy battle with like those, with the summons are going on her chest right now. Like, I don't know, we got phoenix. I don't know, anyway. Shiva somewhere. Odin somewhere on her chest. I don't know. That's good. They're gonna, yeah, no, actually, I have a tattoo right here above my chest. And that one didn't hurt too much, actually. You would be surprised. It didn't hurt too much. Granted, it wasn't on like my actual chest. Chest wasn't on my breast, but I got it right above here. But the one that hurt the most is the one on the back of the calf. That was the most excruciating fucking tattoo I've ever had. Oh my god. Actually painful. I think it's because there's like only just muscle there. There's no fat. So you really fucking feel it, you know? My god. I wasn't expecting it to hurt so much. But it did. It was so fucking painful. I was like, if I ever get another tattoo there, it has to be like well worth the money. Not that the tattoo I did get on the back of my right calf wasn't worth it. It was. But it, like, I'm just saying, next time I get a tattoo there, I want it to be like something immaculate, you know, like take painkillers. I mean, I could. I don't know if that's like really helpful though, because I would have to take it before the tattoo. I don't know if it's gonna have any effect. I could have had numbing cream put on. I don't know if it was even offered to me. I know some tattoo artists offer it. Some others don't, or you can apply it beforehand. But I just prefer to just go right into it because I know after the numbing cream wears off, it's gonna hurt like fucking ass. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna be awful. So I'm just like, let me just take the brunt of the pain now rather than later. Anyways, stop, Nikko. Stop thinking about her at all. But just telling myself will make it stop. She's far too intriguing a presence to ignore. I bet she is. Perhaps even dangerous. Maybe she's a monster of sorts. Maybe she wants to eat me alive. Who knows? I certainly don't. Oh, Jesus. Maybe if she removed her mask, I'd see an empty void. Maybe it's a portal to hell. Maybe she'd even be even more beautiful under that mask. Wait, that's not right. Oh, Nikko? Are you having a panic attack again? Sensei? Her voice breaks me out of... Her voice... Oh, whoops. His voice breaks me out of my stupor. A wave of relief washes over me. Nothing about his tone suggests anything went awry. You treat me well, yes? Yes, it did, thankfully. What are you still doing out here? The sun is down. I thought I'd renew the words before I retire for the night. We have guests and I didn't... The words die in my throat when Sensei shakes his head. My heart sinks when I see the way he's standing. He leans up against the doorframe with that familiar smile, yet his eyes are glazed. Like I expected, he's exhausted. It would be heartless to fight him in his state, even if his worries are misplaced. That can wait. Quickly, inside now. There's still so much to do. Other things to do can wait too, can't they? Of course. I'll be right there. But I don't kick up a fuss as I had inside. Woo! One way or another, I'll convince Sensei to rest. I just need to find the right timing. Once I'm clear of the entryway, I'm met with the sight of him attempting to tidy up the place. The herbs still scattered all over. He's in the middle of gathering them all into a basket. The only problem with that is he keeps missing said basket. After picking up handfuls of them, they flutter softly back down onto the floorboards. I sigh, coming to his side to pry the basket out of his hands. It slips out of his grasp just from the lightest of tugs. Is the patient stable now? I choose a subject that would draw his attention away from how I'm taking over his work. Yes, although it's best not to bother them for the time being. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I believe that after such a harrowing event, those two would prefer some time to themselves. You should have called me when you finished. Yes, I should have. I'm sorry. I must have worried you. We don't have to fret over our patient anymore. He's a strong one. Lucky as well. He'll be fine. He's missing a fucking eye. A little inappropriate to be calling a man lucky after those injuries, don't you think? You're right. Forgive me. I should have chosen my words. It's more like a blessing in disguise, or... No, that would imply something good came out of it and that's yet to happen. Maybe a small mercy, or... What other words can we call it? A miracle? But I'm no miracle worker. It was Ao's own physical strength that made it through. Not like I needed any more confirmation of how tired he is, but the rambling is definitely an indicator. Looks like he's begun, and I'm not going to make him continue. Girl, what is up with you? That's just her face, actually. That's just how she looks. That's how she's always looked. Sensei, did I hear that right? Did you say our patient is called O? Or Aoi? I think it's Ao. That's the boy's name, his sister. Do you know hers? Would you believe I said her name is Midori? Despite the exhaustion, there's mirth in his tone. I can't help but roll my eyes at where this conversation is heading. So Midori's twin brother is called Ao. Like the color. What fucking color? I don't know colors like that. I don't know colors. He laughs and smiles the brightest I've seen all night. Perhaps I think that would make sense. Al and Midori. Wonderful names for a pair, don't you think? If not a bit excessive, I suppose. It's green and green? Oh. Okay, okay. They are both wearing green. Weren't they both wearing green too? I see, y'all. Perhaps creativity doesn't run in the family. Girl! Don't be rude now, Nikko. Look at the herbs in my hands before putting them into the basket. They're all so great. It's too simplistic to find funny, but I suppose I can admit to my amusement in it. Green and green, huh? Humorous side, the herbs reminded me of the grim reality we're talking about a man who had just been on his deathbed only hours before. Perhaps it's the sensei's way of lightening my mood. That's what, yeah, she's just like, yeah, they have no fucking sense of creativity. Not even an ounce of creativity in that family. I must be doing a poor job of easing his mind. Can I ask what happened to him? He sighs, finally losing his smile. The extent of his fatigue is finally visible, especially under his eyes. They've gone hollow. Yeah, Nikko is such a great MC. I love her. His eye was completely Oh no. Midori said he took a fall, so I assume it's from a protruding object that he hit along the way. No, dude. Well, did a bunch of rocks just all jumped him? Like, what? He didn't just fall. He didn't fall. He didn't take a fall. What are you talking about? No, he got jumped. Y'all got jumped. It's a good thing it didn't reach his brain, and that made it all the way here despite the blood loss. Sure, the gods of the mountains are on his side, but at this point, how quickly he recovers will be up to him. It'll be up to him and the rocks, I guess, if the rocks don't come back and fucking finish the damn job. There's only so much a healer can do beyond few simple spells. Simple spells don't take this long. Yes, you're right. I still need to improve my skills. He bumped into a cabinet. He's actually just trying to get the cookies from the cookie jar and this just took a tumble. He's not getting the points. He smiles again, a signal that the silent conversation has ended. I hang my head, placing the basket on a table once I finish gathering all the herbs. We can talk about this later. For now, please go get some rest. There's food in the kitchen and your bed is ready. You will have a new batch of people who will need your help tomorrow. Not that I intend to let him work, but I know that will convince him to listen. I have a feeling it's going to be harder to get him to sleep if I don't persuade him to do it now. Oh, well, I suppose that's true. I'll need to regain some energy if I want to use any magic tomorrow. Yes, you understand. I will clean up here, so please don't worry. Oh, but are you sure? Would it not be troubling you, Nikko? Of course not. Now please go. To a damn push. If you say so. Sensei drags his feet as I push him into the hallway. Over and over again, he repeats himself, asking if I really don't need any more help. I give him the same answer and he still won't relent. Even after I shut the door to his room, I can still hear him telling me to call if I need help, if I needed help, or how he'll come back after resting shortly. Devotion is like a sickness sometimes. At least now he's retired for the night, and I can clean without any other worries. I check the floor again for any stray flecks of blood. It looks like Sensei's already cleaned it up. Since that's taken care of, I begin organizing the herbs I had brought home. Off the top of my head, I name them as I put them in their respective shelves. Roots of the violet crest, some warts. Fall strawberries, all very useful, some hard to come by. We shouldn't waste them. I wonder if Sensei realized some of these herbs are out of season. Oh, damn! Tits! Come on now. Jump scare every time. She really is a bipeg. She keeps thinking about this lady. Something plagues you. A plight that ails the mind and the hearts. What does she know? The moment I'm free from my duties, she comes knocking into my thoughts again. Am I really that bored? I shouldn't be looking at this memory like I'm reminiscing about some sweet past. Unnecessary encounters like that could very well lead me to being killed. Perhaps I'm the lucky one then, instead of the Ronin. Flashes come again. This time I see her leaving footprints in the snow. I see her eyes hidden under the mask, yet burning through me and reading my heart. My logical thoughts tell me not to pursue this too deeply, but a voice in my head keeps telling me to not let her go, not to let this chance go. I should have asked Sensei about her. He's been to these woods many times in the past before he found me. I just have a feeling he'd give me the answers I seek. But that can wait for another day. I will have plenty of chances when he's awake. Still, my curiosity is getting harder and harder to ignore. It's not that I want to know. I need to know more. It's not an assumption. It's an invitation. And if I'm determined to find out, then I guess I should meet her myself. Sensei hasn't used his magic this extensively in years. It's not every day we get to see someone come in with an injury as grievous as the Ronins. He's fast asleep now, utterly exhausted. During this state, there's definitely no waking him. Who knows when I'll be able to get another chance to leave. If I want to succeed, there's no room for hesitation. Oop. I'm like, okay. Can you just put a shirt on her already? It's freaking cold looking at it. It's summer. Nah, free the titty. How she functions like that is beyond me. Feels like tits would just fall off, but I will say the designs are great. Yeah, the designs are fucking great. Quietly, I head out through the front porch and step into the snow. The dark has taken over the day, and the cold is becoming unbearable. If I was human, it'd be the touch of death that finds me before Sensei does if I don't hurry. The only thing I have left to consider is... Whoa! Where to, Miss Weaver? It's the dead of night. The sister's senses scare me. Her voice is a blade that cuts through the chilly breeze. She eyes me over the window. Her demeanor reminds me of a cat's temperament, that same detached, almost lazy curiosity. The words die in my throat. She sighs, hanging her head low in one slow shake. Hey, easy there. I don't need answers. Not like it's any of my business. I'm a little surprised by her willingness to look the other way. Can I truly be sure that she'll keep her silence on this matter? You won't tell Sensei, will you? Well, Miss Weaver, I'll do it if you don't come back. You will come back, right? That's a veiled threat and rather honest. I intend to return, yes. Be sure of it. Remember, you got the cares of misfortune under your roof. If anything terrible happens to you, we'd be blamed for it. Oh, so that's what her fuss is about. I frowned at the implication. Well, I understand her feelings since they saved her brother's life when no one else wanted to take them in. One would think that this should be enough to trust that he wouldn't chase them away for something that was my own fault. There's no need to worry about that. Sensei would be the last person to believe in superstition. Who said I was worried about just one person? She spits bitterly. I recoil at the venom in her tone, the sudden, deep-rooted resentment in her eyes. You'd be surprised at the shit your neighbors drop when they think they're in trouble. And what kind of household goodies turn into a handy weapon when wielded by your good old angry friends. They don't care how. They just chase us out. But I'm guessing it's a little too mean of us, expecting you to understand, huh? No, I understand. Far better than we'd lead you to believe. If you say so. I misjudged her caution. I haven't been considerate enough, but it's too late now for her to believe in my words. I'll be back for sure. Well, good night then, Miss Weaver. I'll miss you while I can. I wish your brother well. Sure, whatever you say. My breath comes in far too late. Midori closes the window and finally lets me be. Ooh, pretty! The path to the woods is before me now, luring in its promise of freedom, rife with the thrill of exploration, and nothing else is standing in my way. That woman could have made this a whole lot easier, though. What invitation comes without directions? Damn. The shade. The woods feel different at night. Even so, lurking dangers do nothing to deter me. Girl, she ain't interested, get a hint. Damn. There are branches winding and twisting, casting shadows in less than ideal places. A cacophony of distant echoes say hello to me the further I go. Hello. Perhaps they're sounds of sleeping creatures or ones that wake in the absence of sun. I know how to read these pathways like the back of my hands. I spent most of the past decade practicing with Sensei. Even if one night is enough to change the whole scenery, these woods cannot deceive me. Deeper still into the woods, I find myself nearing the crane's neck again. Ripples in the water shimmer with scattered starlight. It glistens, almost glows under the watch of the pale moon. Sensei always said this place was magic. Surely if anyone who associates themselves with magic chooses to live anywhere in these woods, this would be their first choice. Without thinking, I loosen my hood. It's a waste of the scenery for me to have my vision obstructed. The cloth falls onto my shoulders in one unceremonious whisper. Just this once, can I let my guard down? Oh my god, this is so pretty too! What the heck? I look down at my reflection in the water, lights floating behind me. Rarely do I ever take the chance to gaze upon my reflection. My mother used to tell me I would grow up to be a beautiful young woman. I used to believe her, and then I looked at my reflection and said, ugh. Sorry, no, she's beautiful. Nikko's beautiful. I'm lying. She's beautiful, okay? Don't take me seriously, please. But years spent in hiding, meticulously covering my bird-like features, left me with a sour taste in my mouth at the sight of them. Even now, I fight the urge to spit upon my feet my image, sullying the otherwise clean stream. Chrissy, stop being me. No, I will not. The bright red arches that lined my eyes drawn too much attention. My nose couldn't decide whether I wanted to be a beak or not. My hair is white as if I were an elder, dull and dry with no sheen. Dark feathers line my neck, make me look like a balding chicken than a majestic crane. God damn. See, I don't gotta roast her. She can roast herself. And these appendages on my arms, I don't dare call them wings. Yeah, I know, right? This is probably my, I think this is my second favorite CJ. My reflection returns a cold scowl in my direction. I've seen enough for the day. Happy for a good while. I look away to continue on my objective. Find the woman. Ask her my questions. Get my answers to... Oh, Priya! Tristan, Priya! Gay... Oh. Gay... I thought he was speaking French, not gonna lie. Que te respo de liver nos veres a que c'était dos soirées? I think I killed that. Hold up, we gotta Google Translate that shit. Hold up, guys. Let me Google Translate this. Did I not kill it? I thought I killed that shit. Who's... I think this is Spanish. Okay, fuck it. Shut the fuck up. Camera, goddamn camera! Hold up, we gotta... He got cool lenses, what the fuck? What's it saying? What the fuck is it saying? Oh my god. I have it on Japanese. Why is it on Japanese? Don't tell me, chat. I'm doing this myself. Spanish. Slovakian. Slovak? No. Spanish. Oh my god. Just fucking translate the entire thing. Look at the leathers. Looks like French because we study. I don't know. It's it. Listen, the Spanish translation says, "What are the directions for us to see at this moment of the soiree?" I don't know. I heard soiree. Listen, I don't. Listen, you know when I took French back in 4th grade. Oh, how about we raise our glasses to the sweet evening? Is that closer? Is that closer to the actual translation? I crane my neck towards the sound of a voice speaking a tongue I don't understand. If I were careless, I would have frozen to the spot. Instead, I'm quick to dive into the bushes. Oh no. But not careful enough. My hood falls into the snow just a hair out of reach when the shadow of a man stumbles into view. Hello? Oh, hi, Josh. He staggers at every step that I almost worry he may fall into the water and drown. He has a little bit of facial hair, so hold up. Tu ne respondo damias en saddleboard? What's he saying there? Did he just insult my mother? So you never... What? Damn! What? Yo, what do you know what the shit says? So you never answer, bastard! Huh? Yo! Whoa! What the fuck? What he... Bastard! Yeah, this ain't no fucking spiritual. Shoot. So much the better. I'll take your share. What the hell? You don't get the when I get it the wig split. Yeah, no. Look at I'm about to rip this guy's hair out. Why is he like this? No, perhaps he's already drowning. He waves the bottle towards the sky, then in one swift, graceless motion, he kisses it. Oh no, I like an alcoholic. Fuck. The contents pour into him until it's all gone, except excess spilling from his lips. God! Once empty, it's quick to be discarded, left shattered in the snow. I've run into a strange man. Been there before! No! I jerk my hand under the bladed leaves and tuck myself into the corner as small and still as possible so that he won't find me. Oh no, he's so pretty though. Look at his blue eyes. Look at his icy blue eyes that glow under the moonlight. In the light of the moon, I can vaguely make out the man's features. Come on, he got a stubble. Oh my god, I'm weak. You gotta pull a thorn to shatter that shit, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he's got like eyes like Gojo. Devil, burn him. No, don't burn him. He's taller than I'm used to. Oh, there's a height difference. Stop. No. He's a drunk. I can't. Oh, it's basically like Shane from Stardew Valley. I already know him. Fuck, because I go after Shane every time. I like an alcoholic. I know. Oof. Yeah, that's why I say oof. I don't know. I'm weak for Shane, dude. White man? Not white man. His face is nothing like theirs either. Not at all like the people from this land. He continues on his dribble, getting on his knees and clasping his hands together, a semblance of a ritualistic gesture perhaps. To me, it's just a prayer, but I can never be too sure. It's a bit mesmerizing, honestly. The kind of fascination I describe as pathetic. I love pathetic men, clearly. His voice booms at cracks and his drunken screams to the heavens. The trees only echo silence back at him, uncaring of the disturbance that landed near their sacred river. At this point, my curiosity is the only thing keeping me rooted in place. This man is like an actor, and the water slide is his stage. It doesn't seem like he intends to leave anytime soon. He unclasps his hands, arms now stretched towards the moon as if reaching. I'm almost certain now that this ritual isn't anything close to a prayer. Oh no. Pierre Kirei est squax si tu ascoi que si saut en commun avec des if en fantas de tendreres volunteers mens des tienes des traperes fremente et plus. Father in heaven, if you have anything in common with your children, I would gladly reach out my hands to yours, grasp them firmly, and then... Girl, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm living. I love a bilingual man. He cracks his knuckles in an audible snap. I recoil at the sound. Jete brotonos les dogtes jacri. Intense Yes, oh, say Vinicius. I'll twist your fingers until I hear the bones break. You, whoa! Yo, what the fuck? Yo, this man's fucked up. He's really about to he's really gonna tussle with God. That's it. I had enough. No way, we're just getting started. Nikko, go back. Whatever he's thinking, whatever he thinks he's doing, I need to leave now before he seriously hurts me. Or worse, he might turn himself and have me as his only witness. I'm not going to take my chances on the villagers accusing me of murder and chasing Sensei and I out of the village. If not lynching us entirely. Who hasn't been drunk off their ass telling God that he about to catch these hands? I haven't been drunk like that yet. I'm just saying. But I can't leave without my hood. Oh, how that piece of cloth haunts me. Cold and limb in between blades of grass covered in dirt and snow. It sits just a hair out of reach from this stupid little bush. I attempt to grab it, careful and quiet as I can be. God, he has that Gojo smile too, like when Gojo knows how to use his technique. It's that moment in season 2, part 1, where he knows how to use his technique and he's like, yes! I'm like, oh my god, Gojo, calm down, bro. Ain't that serious. Well, it is, but you know. Meanwhile, the man stands, pointing the accusatory finger at the heavens and continues his increasingly hostile rant. Oh god, here we fucking go. Quando te fere vacilir, ja appeler rare careres camis. When the pain makes you wobble, I'll call some friends. Tu te sentirás morir cuando cup. I know how to say that one. De buck nos te lanceranto les sneaks. Sorry, y'all. It's not catching it. Well, you will feel like you are dying when we peck your eyes out. Oh, Griffy knows how to make any language sound beautiful. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. This challenge, I bet if I clip this onto Twitter, because I think I know 1 or 2 people who speak French. Like a couple of my mutuals speak French, and if they were to see that clip, they probably would be so offended. Oh, like, what the fuck? How dare you murder a language like that? Like, I'm sorry. Your boyfriend speaks French? This is, oh, great. His challenging tone is met with a different silence of these old woods. They echo his screams back to him until they're but a whisper. The marker madman rears its head. He laughs, arms outstretched in an invitation of something. It only made me pray harder to the gods of the mountain for a way to escape. Despite it all, though, I can't deny being curious. Curious and afraid. You're not only curious and afraid, but you're oddly horny, Nikko. I know you are. Staying afraid is the wiser decision here. I've been burned far too many times in the past with carelessness and complacency. Me and Sensei both, I'm sure. She is. My focus remains solely on the hood now, the urgency of drowning out the drunkard's voice. I crawl closer to the piece of cloth and breathe a sigh of relief when the fabric connects with my fingers. I yank it back to me, the leaves on this bush ruffling ever so lightly at my movement. I almost stop breathing, moving out an inch in the hope that he doesn't notice or look around. Luckily for me, he's so enthralled by his own sadness that he only started screaming as I wrapped the hood around my head again. Oh god, oh. Hold up. Let's get the translator out again. Alright. Nee nastu pas is this decret force? Force? Salaport de Sakti. Haven't you had enough of this force, sadistic bastard? The spectacle climaxes into a strident, mangled cry. Tomoe! It's not. Catch. Come on. Get it! Kill me! Oh, don't! No! Don't kill him. Jenny, tres muy mimi! They do, they last fast pass! No! I will take my own life if you don't. Wait, don't fucking do that. No, please, no. Stop. No. Are you winning more? Oh my god! I don't! You came just at the right time. And then nothing. He stands impossibly still. I'll take that as my cue to go. No, he's really fucking drunk, boy. He's so drunk. Muy Shut up, Sky! Post-nut clarity? No! I'm actually crying! With my face covered. There's so much is going on. With my face covered again, I feel more secure. I shiver at the flecks of snow and frozen snow that rub against my skin like cold and filthy sand. That I have the right to complain, of course. I can wash my hair when I get home. I take a cautious step back and... Oh no. Wait, hold up. Yo! This is my favorite CG. Always the trade that wasn't there before, no, right? Fades into the trees like Homer. But Spuddy, you cannot trust the trees. That's the thing, you can't trust the trees. A straight branch that wasn't there before it crunches beneath my feet and nigh instantly the man's eyes are upon me. They're bright blue like the limitless day. Limitless. I see what you fucking did there. A daybreak sky, otherworldly in this light. Oh, who's there? Who's there? Now he's speaking a tongue I recognize. I saw what you did there, fucking Gojo Stan, motherfucker. Sky. Hold up! Yeah, no, hold up. That was a beautiful man. I don't care if he kills me. Panic seizes me. I take another step back, pulling my hood closer before I sprint to a run. Scram! I don't get far. In a split second, my world spins. I'm knocked off my feet. Oh, is he on top of me? Bro, hold up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Nikko probably likes that, but I back up. Back up. I hiss as my back hits the burning snow, heaving from anxiety with my eyes sealed shut. Even the living refuse to give me their answers tonight. A closed fist wraps around my wrist in a fraction of a heartbeat. I feel a weight bear down on me as my arms are pinned above my head. If you have the audacity to sneak up on me, then showing your face is the least you can do for the trouble. I thrash under his grip. The promise I made to that Ronin comes to mind. This is it. If he sees my face, this may be the end. He'll see a monster. He'll recoil. He'll fight. Maybe even kill me on the spot. My body will be left here for the villagers to find. When they see it, they'll know the truth. They will hunt Sensei down. They will slaughter those twins. They will burn us all. I can see it all flash before my eyes. No, please! Oh, I don't know why she did that real quick. Hold up. No, wait, that was fine. What'd you post? Hold up. There you go. I'll post that for you. I don't know why it does that. Let me look at the shit post. Hold up. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry. Up. No, please. Anything but that. Alright. I'm down for this. I'm taking like 20 screenshots. Oh god, it keeps taking screenshots. Oh my god, how many times did I press the S key? Oh my god, it keeps going. Oh no, I don't know my own strength. I took like 27 screenshots of the same CT. Is he nude? No, he has pants on. He has pants on. My pleas fall on deaf ears. He tears my hood off like it's nothing, and I'm left to accept my fate. Yeah, I have 5 terabytes of just this image. That was me when I was playing Final Fantasy 16 and Sid came on screen. I was taking a screenshot of him every few seconds. Every time he changed a pose, just ever so slightly, I'm like, screenshot, screenshot. My PS5 is full of him now. Except the violence I expect never comes. His grip loosens ever so slightly. I open my eyes to see his own. This time so wide, dark, and beautiful that it's like staring into midnight, into a gaping void. Another one. Not enough. It's really not enough. A realization dawns on both of us when I notice the elegant black wings sprouting from his back and the feathers adorning the sides of his face. It's not possible. Oh, he's so pretty. His guard is down. I don't waste a second to kick him off of me. He staggers backwards at the blow, clutching his side as his transformation proceeds. This gives me enough time to regain my bearings and stand. I jump when he grabs my ankle. His blue eyes are pleading now, looking at me as he begs. No, wait, listen, please. Please don't. But I kicked the snow into his eyes and ran, never once looking back. Why the fuck did you do that? The man I crossed paths with is kin to the bird folk. Only time will tell whether this was a lucky encounter or a damning sentence. Morning. I think it's a lucky encounter, if you ask fucking me. That man was hot. He was hot. All right, come on. Sorry, I'm not into titties. I saw him like, yeah, that's it, buddy. Atop the nearest trees, the birds are chirping far into the forest. The woodland animals roam through the bushes. The few creatures who can endure the cold have all started to try making the most of the few hours of sunlight they have on a lucky day. This includes me. Oh my god! Honey, you might want to cover that part. You might want to cover your arms a bit more, because you ain't hiding your bird skin very well. But that's a very pretty outfit. I like it. I wonder if Sensei is awake too. I walk down the corridor with my hood on just in case. On a regular day, I would usually begin cooking breakfast after I finish my morning routine. Fortunately, Sensei must still be too drained to do his share of the chores today. I don't mind filling in. I begin to count what I need in mind. But if I would first, I'll get it ready while I think about what Sensei might like to eat. But would he want to eat at all? Perhaps he wouldn't have much of an appetite after that long day. That should affect how much rice I cook. Oh, but right, we have those twins under our roof. I could assume that they need to be fed too. They didn't seem to have anything on them other than their katanas. They can eat that. Will we have enough? My eyebrows knit at the new conundrum. For years since I have only rationed our food for two more mouths to feed would add a hefty amount until the next time Sensei leaves the mountain. Steals a meal, it really is. Especially when one of them just brought from the brink of death and needs energy to heal. Oh, this is all such a pain to think about. But what's new, I suppose? It's not like I expect the best out of life, since there isn't much I can do except pray we'll be alright. I cut that worry away for now. Instead, I decide to see if Sensei's awake. Nikko. Diligent as ever, I must ask for your forgiveness. And I ended up letting you do my chores for me. Well, that gives me time to look for him then. Sensei, it's far too early for you to be awake. Have you rested well? I'm at his side like a shadow. I check if he's walking as steadily as his unwavering smile. Relief comes over me when I realize he is, so I step away and allow him his space. Sensei chuckles at the gesture. Now, Nikko, I'm supposed to be your guardian. It isn't the other way around. I am no longer a child. Adults will inevitably take care of the elderly. Damn, calling him fucking crusty. Surely I'm not feeble enough to count among the elderly yet, am I? Who knows? Will Sensei finally reveal his age to me? He laughs this time briefly. Sensei shakes his head at something I don't find all that funny. To each their own, I suppose. It's always been easier to please. I'm serious, you know, when I say I've lost count. Or perhaps you're a liar. I can't help but smile, small and teasing, knowing that no one under this roof is in any immediate danger definitely helps. It's also nice to catch Sensei alone again, at least for the time being. Perhaps it doesn't matter at my age. You'll understand when you're older. Treating me like a child again. It's a beautiful thing to be young, isn't it? You must not take it for granted. I shake my head, happy at least that Sensei's back to his usual demeanor. Unfortunately, that's enough fooling around. We have other important matters to discuss. I believe you've taken for granted the privilege of having 2 other mouths to feed under one roof. I checked our supply. It's unsustainable to feed 4. I suppose it's not reasonable to make a trip to Ukiyo-e today, but no, starvation will kill us all if I stay here. I can't imagine villagers sharing their rations with the twins. Wow, that sure fills me with hope. Sensei's expression hardens into a dignified frown. I recognize that look well. I'm sure it's already crossed his mind. Seeing him like this exposes lines on his face that aren't usually visible. By human standards, they don't show his real age, I'm sure. Still, they do show his experience, that he's been here far longer than I have, definitely longer than anyone in the village. I want to get through the woods before it gets dark. I better head out soon after giving my farewells to our clients. I understand. Oh, about the sneeze, y'all. That's probably... Oh, no. For the bed. Oh, no, sorry. God. Not that I'd like to be alone here with these twins without any protection from the villagers. Unfortunately, if the other option is starvation, then it's the most rational choice. Also, Nikko, can I ask you a favor? What do you need? Our clients are in dire need of new clothing. Could you weave them some while I'm away? I wanted them to change for hygienic reasons. Yeah, because they stink. And also because the artist really wants to put them in new clothes. But they don't seem to have any with them. I'm not sure they could really afford new ones either. A kind way to say they look poor. Holy fuck, girl, you didn't have to say the quiet part out loud. For real. I guess I can. I have nothing better to do anyway. Thank you, Nikko. His expression softens again, the lines that age him melting away as his shoulders relax. Just be careful when you cross the woods. I treasure your concern for me with all my heart, but know that it shouldn't worry you too much. Even if you know the area well, I'd still be worried. I'm happy you grew up to be such a kind girl. Brushing that painfully inaccurate compliment aside, I'm sure he won't get lost. Sensei is both learned and wise. He knows the ways of the lands well, and the woods are his domain. Dip. Girl, you gonna keep popping up? Chills travel through the length of my feathers as images of that woman flash before my eyes. I must be good at keeping a straight face since Sensei has yet to break his concentration. I couldn't find the chance to see her again last night, though since the woods do play tricks on its visitors, it's wholly possible that she wasn't real. But you know she's real, Nikko. You know what you saw. What's wrong, Nikko? Dude, this is basically soliciting. Did something happen? Ah, he noticed. Sensei's bright yellow eyes pierce through me, filled with a familiar flavor of concern. He doesn't say more, but they plead with me to give him an answer all the same. Like with the food situation, he's determined to find the best solution. Sensei, can I ask you something? That's one question. Do you have more? Really, dude? I almost bite my tongue. For a moment, I consider staying silent after all. I don't understand it myself, but something about the way he said that makes my resolve falter. Nikko? I regret asking him this, but please, whatever it is, you can tell me. I'll do my best. I have a feeling that if anyone around me would know about the woman in the woods, it would be him and him alone. I have no fucking clue what that means. Hold up. It's nothing serious. I'm just curious, that's all. Curious about what? I avert my gaze, heat creeping into my face as I remember her figure again. Bare and colorful against the faded, snowy landscape. You are an Otome Depths? Oh my god, that's why I recognize you. Hold up, now I need a the logo on your banner. I'm like, why do I recognize, though in your profile picture, I'm like, where have I seen that before? Fuck! My god. Do you know about the woman in the woods? Uh-huh. Sensei blinks a couple times, not fully comprehending my question. Odd, since I believe I've been straightforward. He masked his confusion with his usual gentle smile. Do you perhaps mean one of the villagers? No, Sensei. She wasn't a villager. There aren't many of them, and we've been here for years. I think I would know what the residents of this village look like. Only as the retort leaves my lips do I realize my tone. My words came out more demanding than I thought they'd be. Forgive me, Nikko. I didn't mean to imply that. No. No, forgive me. That was rude. I guess I could have phrased that question with more context. Sometimes I can't control how prickly I am and it just slips out. They don't make villagers like her anymore. Yeah, they don't make villagers like they used to. I'm lucky the sensei is kind. But a woman in the woods, what did she look like? Perhaps the lost traveler. If she's a lost traveler, then she lost a lot more than her way. She lost her shirt, too. I'm scared for her. Did you meet her yesterday? No, she's definitely used to these woods. I could tell when I met her. The woman donned the mask of a demon. She dressed rather lightly as well, despite all the snow here. Her body is covered in colorful images. It's like she's not of this world. Sensei's face turns pale as a ghost, and his eye— oh yeah, he's like, oh no, not that chick. His eyes grow so wide one might mistake them for an owl, for him for an owl rather than the heroine he is. Heron. Fuck, it's a goddamn Ghibli thing. That's... Why are you interested in this? He's being oddly evasive. Does he know about her after all? Yeah, he does. I'm being cautious. Isn't that what you taught me? Is your temperature... Are you fucking normal? He's being really evasive now. I fight the urge to swat his hand away when he reaches for my forehead. Instead, I opt to gently pluck his hand away from my head where he makes contact. I am not sick or delirious. I know what I saw. I should be wary of all the travelers that come through this village. Yes, they're rare, but they do come. Just like our house guests. Yes, but you must remember the woods around these mountains are soaked with magic straight from the depths of the earth to the tips of the highest trees. I'm sure the forest is up to its usual mischief. Well, I don't think forests conjure up demons. Like, just, just for fun. I think demons just live in the forest. Everything you see there is meant to lure you in so you may never find a way out. I've heard the story of the woods a million times. I've seen the tricks this forest plays for as well. The trees would bend and twist and turn. They poke at you until you get distracted, and then they pull you in to never be found again. Just so rude, honestly. Sometimes the roads would disconnect from each other at unconventional points and lock any traveler in our loop. Even hallucinated voices echo in that secluded place. But that woman I saw? She gave me a basket of herbs. Sensei used those same herbs to cure his patient. That woman is real. She wasn't an illusion, Sensei. I would know if she were. You taught me these things to protect myself. Even the most experienced. It's like a new wow. It's like a new way the woods can attack you comes every few minutes. She's real to me, damn it. Mm-hmm. She's real to me, y'all. I swear she just goes to another school. Even the most experienced magical practitioners can have their senses led astray. Especially in times of... Dude, I am not motherfucking Delulu. You better stop. What? Smiling is the only expression he's ever capable of wearing, even at the times like these. It irritates me to no end. That's probably his ex, her side chick. Honestly, the way he's evading these questions, most definitely, bro. It's probably like the one that's not all there too. The one that will key your car. Yeah, oof. The look on his face he gives people to reassure them, to convince them of something. She was no traveler, and I'm pretty sure she lives in the woods. That's not possible. The woods are uninhabitable. Hey, yo, Satan finds a way. The illusions must be worse than I thought. Sensei is lying to me. If you know she exists, then... There is no woman in the woods, Nikko. There is no such thing. I hadn't noticed when he closed his eyes. If even you can't see the truth in front of you, that must mean the gods of the mountains are very interested in you. Only time will tell if it bodes well or not. Regardless, one thing is clear. I made a careless decision yesterday. Unavoidable, but still careless. What? We were lucky you came home at all. It'll be far too dangerous to send you out alone again with this threat looming over us. Bro, no, are you fucking kidding me? Yo, how am I gonna see my drunk husband, though? I can't go out. I'm gonna fucking sneak out. You can't be serious. It's for your safety, Nikko. Please never return to the woods without me by your side. No, I don't want, no! I never quite felt this from him before. The strain of desperation that's coloring his voice makes me rethink myself. All complaints die in my throat the moment he opens his piercing, pleading eyes. Yeah, the divorce/breakup was really that bad. I would be a true monster if I had the heart to defy him now. Well, guess what? I am a monster. I'm Lady Gaga, y'all. Of course, Sensei, I will remember that. No, I won't. Thank you for listening. Sensei isn't a liar. I don't know about that. Throughout my tumultuous life, his were the only words I could trust. That trust is built on years and years of being honest to me. Years and years of never treating me like I was a fool. A child, yes, he treated me like when it mattered. But Sensei always respected my intellect. He always respected my perception. So why would he lie this time? Probably just to protect you? But still, I want to see my boyfriend. And I can tell because Sensei isn't a very good liar. In that regard, he's much like my father. It's annoying that because of this, I can never leave this house alone again. You seem frustrated. And you seem like you don't have an eye. Actually kind of surprised you could tell with your one eye. You could tell. Even with the hood, it's a bit difficult to ignore. I roll my eyes even though I'm certain he won't be able to see it. Wow, he reads minds. I'm sorry. Listen, I know that was like because her eyes are covered, but that just felt like that felt a little, I felt like a little dig at him. I'm just saying, that felt like a little dig. Damn, Krithy Mans has one eye and you just spitting hate into the socket. Yeah, I am. Just like, happy chewy. I sigh, setting a tray of food down by our patient's bedside. He keeps his eyes downcast after my small sarcastic quip. It almost makes me feel guilty. You did nothing wrong. Don't apologize. I spoke out of turn. I'm a weaver, not your general. There is no master here to speak out of turn to. It's better if you act like the Ronin that you are. Wait, where is this coming from? If you may, excuse my words, you aren't making much sense at all. Just eat your fucking food. He looks at me with quiet confusion. I help him set up, moving the tray in front of him so he can eat. I'm sure your sister would have agreed with me. Perhaps. But I cannot say for sure. I sigh in my head, standing up again when I see he's more than capable of feeding himself. Don't worry too much about it. It hardly matters. You seat up, I'll go look for your sister. He stops short of bringing some rice to his lips to look out the window. The Ronin dons a wistful and downright embarrassed expression before speaking again. She's out. Hunting. What? I told her I cook our meals. Forgive us. She has a habit of only trusting meals she sourced herself. Yo, I can't blame her. So when you stay at a stranger's house, you don't know if they're gonna be nice or they're gonna try to poison you and make you their next meal. I don't know, man. My irritation spikes a second time today. First, it's Sensei lying to me. Now, this insufferable behavior of this patient sister. Does she think I'll poison her? You have to understand, she thinks that about everyone. The worst part is that I do understand it. I understand it all too well, which makes it all more frustrating. I wonder who exactly it is that Sensei is going through all this trouble to feed. Everything is so frustrating. My feathers bristle under my clothes. First, Sensei tries to tell me that I'm seeing things, and now I have to deal with that distrustful girl refusing to eat what we give her. To hell with her if she wants to hunt. I suppose that's good for the ration situation. Unfortunately, Sensei has already left and expects me to carry out his instructions. If he comes back to say that she hasn't been partaking in our meals, then I'm the one going to be in trouble. How the fuck is that your fault? She's the one not eating. And you can't leave. I know, my apologies. Yo, you better eat double. Ow. Ow, you better eat fucking double your meals. You gotta eat for her. Stop apologizing. It isn't your fault. But then why do you sound so angry? I can't help but let all my anger out on our patient here. He ends up shrinking back at my raised voice, watching me with extreme caution in his one remaining eye. After I see the look on his face, I realize what I just did. It was only a matter of time before I snapped. Awkwardly, I pull on my sleeves in an attempt to calm down. I breathe in deep once and slowly exhale, letting all that frustration escape into the wind. I'm not angry at you. Forgive me. I think I'll have my meal outside. Of course. Forgive me as well for causing you distress. Another apology sends my temper spiking again. It takes a lot out of me to keep my tone even knowing he's just getting caught in my terrible mood. Like I said, stop apologizing. There are starving drunk people out there. You better eat your food, Owl. Yeah, my husband is out there starving. He wants to tussle with God. Come on. You've done nothing to warrant an apology. I leave the room before he has a chance to apologize again. Oh, she's changing every fucking scene. Like I promised him, I have my lunch on the front porch, out on the front porch today. Usually I'd be eating out here without my hood on, but the circumstances proved difficult to dance around. Our wayward hunter could come home any moment to strike me down. I sigh. That's 3 irritating things all in a single day. I wonder how many more are coming. Cheep, cheep, little bird. Bad day. Oh no. I haven't forgotten how that voice rings through my bones. Ooh. A scream catches in my throat since I know better than to cause an avalanche. Instead, I box it in. I sew that scream away in a small compartment in my mind before replacing it with a piercing gaze. The 4th ring is to irritate me is that condescending nickname. My, you could kill a man with that look in your eyes. I wonder what soured your mood. I know you're real. I'm in no mood for beating around the bush if she decides to come to me herself. I can't tell if she's looking at me behind the mask, but I know she can hear me. After all, she begins to laugh. I knew you'd believe in me. That's a strong way of phrasing it. I'm curious, that's all. Sensei never lets me do anything. Oh, yes. At this rate, you'll be doomed to hide here forever. Or at least until the villagers discover your little secret. That's not an option. A possibility, nonetheless, to be slaughtered like a pheasant. I deepen my scowl. She doesn't need to rub the salt in the wound. No one knows my situation better than I do. I doubt we taste like pheasant. And I don't think humans would like to eat us. She shrugs, procuring a Kisuru out of the thin air and taking a long drag. I wonder briefly what the trick is to that. I've seen far more barbaric things in my time. Anything can happen, dear. Perhaps this is the only reliable idea you can trust. I roll my eyes, resigning myself to her playful banter. That's grim. What business do you have with me anyway? She puffs out a cloud of smoke through the small cracks on her mask. I wait to see if she will answer, but she doesn't say anything more. A 5th annoyance then. I have to continue by myself. I have to continue by myself if I really am in want of clarity. I came looking for you last night, you know? To be honest, I was less upset than I thought I'd be when I came home before dawn. It must be my own test of how really I get the chance to go outside on my own. Whether or not I found her, I would have been satisfied. I just so happened to end in quite the shock. Do forgive me, little bird. It wasn't the right time. She doesn't sound the least bit apologetic. What is the right time then? How will I know? Seems awfully arbitrary. The ley line will show me. But your escape showed you something interesting instead, didn't it? Him, yeah! That man's eyes come to mind, otherworldly, from a place beyond my comprehension, and yet beautiful. Reminds me of my mother's eyes in the time long past. They too would glow. Like sensei's, like my own. But the eyes of a half-blood adult compared to the real deal. Flashback to fineness. Exactly, Jambi. So you were watching. Can't say I like the idea of that. He got them Gojo eyes. Yeah, he does. From where, I wonder, and how do you do it? She blows another cloud of smoke into the air. I like to watch. Period. No, I like to watch because you pay attention. You're cautious and rational. That gutless healer has raised you well. Yo, you coming at Sensei though? Hold up. Don't say that about him. What do you think you know about Sensei? I expect another low chuckle, but nothing comes. She simply turns her sight to the snow, speaking in the most impassive tone I've ever heard from her. Just an idle observer now. Nothing more, nothing less. You still haven't answered my first question. What business do you have with the likes of me? I'm starting to get nervous. I know that Sensei is far from home now, but who knows what may happen. He can hardly be surprised. He can be surprisingly clumsy sometimes. Oh yeah, she's totally his ex, so probably. He might have forgotten something and decided to come back to get it. But on the flip side, I'm also ecstatic. This is living proof that she isn't an illusion. Sensei really was lying to me, and I'm sure he has his reasons for doing so, but I also have reasons of my own for entertaining this woman. Be quick with it. I don't have all day. Very well. I suppose I have no reason to keep you waiting after I've come all this way. Oh. I wince when she steps barefoot onto the snow. It's like I can feel the stinging sensation of frost on my own toes just by watching her. Come with me, child. Let's have tea. Wait, right now? Shall we wait for your sensei to arrive? There's no room for hesitation now. If I want my answers, I must follow. Yo, girl! She waves a hand and the tree shift in answer, clearing a way forward. I fall into step behind her when a pained screech pierces through the pathway. A distant but potent echo. Instinctively, I look up. Chills shoot up from my toes to the tips of my fingers. Was that a dying bird? Bad omen. Even then, the woman is unmoved. And that's what she wakes up to, probably. She continues into the woods without a care. I snap out of my thoughts and run after her before her footprints disappear. Oh, come on!